A little monkey named Calvin resided in the Ancorian forest. He was continually discovering new things and locations since he was so interested and daring. He got lost after getting too far away from his mother one day. He called out for rescue because he was starving and afraid. A young woman named Cassie resided in a neighboring community. She liked wildlife and frequently went to the forest to witness it. She followed them after hearing Calvin's cries. She discovered him shivering and frail, huddled beneath a bush. She chose to bring him home since she felt bad for him. She entertained him while giving him milk and bananas. After her favorite cartoon character, she gave him the name Calvin. Calvin soon regained his strength and started to smile and have fun. He liked Cassie very much and considered her his new mother. However, Cassie's mom wasn't fond of her daughter's new pet. She believed that monkeys should live in the wild, not in homes. Calvin perhaps having illnesses or parasites that may hurt Cassie or their family was another concern of hers. Cassie declined to take Calvin back to the jungle despite her request. Calvin was someone she loved too much to let go of. She kept him hidden in her chamber while smuggling in food and water for him. She hoped her mother would reconsider and agree to have Calvin live with them. However, Cassie's mother did not alter her opinion. She was furious when she learned Cassie's secret. She reprimanded Cassie for being disrespectful and careless. Calvin, she said, was not a toy. Nonetheless, a wild animal that needed his own kind. She drove Calvin back to the wilderness after removing him from Cassie's presence. Calvin was a pitiful little monkey who had hurt his leg after falling from a tree. He was in agony and had trouble walking. He also felt quite weak and had a temperature and a cough. He was in a cage, surrounded by odd devices and people. He had no idea of his whereabouts or what was taking place to him. He missed living in the jungle and being near his mother. If he would ever see them again, he pondered. Calvin was saved from the wild by the kind-hearted Cassie, who then took him to the zoo. She had heard his shouts of pain and saw him fall from the tree. She had chosen to assist him since she felt bad for him. Calvin was transported to the hospital by the animal rescue team after she swiftly phoned for help. After examining him, they discovered that he had a fever, a fractured leg, and a lung infection. He received medication, and they bandaged his leg. Calvin needed to stay in the hospital for a few days. They had informed Cassie. He improved. Calvin had been promised daily visits from Cassie, who would also bring him food and toys. After her favorite cartoon character, she had given him the name Calvin. She wished Calvin a speedy recovery and a return to happiness. She thought of Calvin as her new buddy and really loved him. Cassie visited Calvin every day at the hospital. She played with him and brought him bananas and almonds. Both singing and talking to him were done. She kissed his nose and rubbed his fur. In the hopes that they might take him in, she left him close to a troop of monkeys that resembled him. She instructed Cassie to bid Calvin farewell and not to look for him ever again. The mother monkey Cassie is an important character in the documentary Reunion and Redemption. Calvin's journey to health and a mother's love. Calvin, a young monkey born to her, experiences a variety of difficulties in his early life. One of the main themes of is Cassie's intense love and sorrow for her lost kid. She becomes a representation of parental loyalty and the strength of a mother's love throughout the story. Cassie's tremendous anguish and longing for Calvin are evident right away in the video.